The Kalahari Desert is a large semi-arid sandy savanna in southern Africa, extending for 900,000 square kilometres, 350,000 square miles, covering much of Botswana, as well as parts of Namibia and South Africa. The Kalahari Desert was not always a dry desert. The fossil flora and fauna from Gqeberha Cave in Botswana indicates that the region was much wetter and cooler, at least from 30 to 11,000 BP, especially after 17,500 BP drainage of the desert is by dry black valleys, seasonally inundated pans, and the large salt pans of the kgalagadi pan in Botswana and Etosha pan in Namibia. The only permanent river, the Okavango, flows into a delta in the northwest, forming marshes that are rich in wildlife. Ancient dry riverbeds, called Omuramba, traverse the central northern reaches of the Kalahari and provide standing pools of water during the rainy season. A semi-desert, with huge tracts of excellent grazing after good rains, the Kalahari supports more animals and plants than a true desert, such as the Namib Desert to the west. There is little rainfall, and the summer temperature is very high. The driest areas usually receive 110 to 200 millimetres, 4.3 to 7.9 in, of rain per year, and the wettest just a little over 500 millimetres, 20 in. The surrounding Kalahari Basin covers over 2,500,000 square kilometres, 970,000 square miles, extending farther into Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa, encroaching into parts of Angola, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Numerous pans exist within the Kalahari, including the Grootvloer pan and Vernoek pan, where evidence of a wetter climate exists in the form of former contouring for capturing water. This and other pans, as well as river bottoms, were written about extensively at Seforums by an article by Walter Wagner regarding the extensive formerly wet areas of the Kalahari. The Kalahari is extensive and extends farther north, where abandoned extensive roadways also exist. The Kalahari is home to many migratory birds and animals, previously havens for wild animals from elephants to giraffes and for predators such as lions and cheetahs. The riverbeds are now mostly grazing spots. However, leopards and cheetahs can still be found. The area is now heavily grazed, and cattle fences restrict wildlife movement. Among deserts of the southern hemisphere, the Kalahari most closely resembles some Australian deserts in its latitude and mode of formation. Although there are few endemic species, a wide variety of species are found in the region, including large predators such as the lion cheetah, leopard spotted hyena brown hyena, and African wild dog pictus. Birds of prey include the secretary bird martial eagle and other eagles, the giant eagle owl and other owls, falcons, goshawks, kestrels, and kites. Other animals include wildebeest, springbok, gemsbok, and other antelopes, Cape porcupines, and ostriches. Some of the areas within the Kalahari are seasonal wetlands, such as the kgalagadi pans of Botswana. This area, for example, supports numerous halophilic species, and in the rainy season, tens of thousands of flamingos visit these pans. The biggest threat to wildlife are the fences erected to manage herds of grazing cattle, which also removes the plant cover of the savanna itself. Cattle ranchers will also poison or hunt down predators from the rangeland, particularly targeting jackals and wild dogs.
Yeah.